and a long wet road to the heart of Borneo.
Zamboanga, on the southern tip of the Philippines, is a difficult place to leave. This is partly because it has charm and character, and partly because the sailing schedules are completely unreliable. But after several days of delay, we're booked aboard the Danica Joy, bound for Borneo. Her much bigger sister ship should be doing this run, but she's laid up after a fire in the engine room. Still, beggars can't be choosers. Such has been the political tension between the Philippines and Malaysia that until a year ago there was no passenger service across these seas at all.
I'm quite sorry to be leaving Zamboanga, not just because it's a very friendly, hospitable, easygoing city, but because I'm leaving it via the Sulu Sea, which has a fearsome reputation. The Sulu Sea is a frontier, not just between Philippines and Malaysia, but between Christians and Muslims, and they've been fighting each other over this area for the last 400 years. It's still going on. In the newspaper yesterday, there were 3 separate incidents provoked by Muslim-Christian tension. Add to that its reputation for piracy and smuggling, and actually I'm quite looking forward to it.
There are no real grounds for my mindless optimism. This is the dangerous end of the Philippines. Islamic terrorists are active, and foreigners are warned to stay clear of the offshore islands.
There we are. Okay,
I'm watched every inch of the way on board.
Passenger, yeah, sure, yeah. Passenger, traveller, moving on. Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
The head of the shipping line greets me.
No. Little boss, I'm here.
Is it me, or is his smile a little nervous?
Great, the full ship, is it?
Yeah.
The Filipinos love families, and they love farewells. A departure is never something to be taken for granted. It's always an event. Amazingly enough, some of the other ferries make our old tub look smart. It is, as the owner confirmed, a very full ship. I find myself a peaceful spot, complete with local alarm clock. Most of my human fellow passengers are Filipinos going abroad to look for jobs not available to them in the country they're leaving. On the horizon, I can just make out the islands that travellers are warned to steer clear of. They run in a long line across the Sulu Sea. They provide shelter for pirates and resistance groups and mark our southwestern course to Sandakan in the state of Sabah on the island of Borneo. The Danica Joy was originally built for placid inland waters. As the wind builds up on the open sea, she begins to roll and pitch like a drunk. There isn't a lot you can do to take your mind off it, except watching incredibly violent kung fu videos or curling up on your bunk and trying to sleep. Being somewhat cowardly in these matters, I make for the bridge to reassure myself that we're in good hands.
It's okay if I come in? Yeah. Just have a look, see where we're going, how fast we're going. when we're going to get there.
Indications are not promising. There's not a uniform to be seen.
Now than early on, is that right?
I ask some searching questions.
So we're going...
Oh, we are heading 250, course 250.
Right, yeah. This ship is all, I mean, I noticed these are all in Japanese.
Yes.
It's a Japanese ship. Is it easy to steer?
It's easy. It's easy.
You seem awfully young. Excuse my asking. How old are you?
I'm 21, only apprentice mate.
Apprentice, yeah.
Apprentice.
Apprentice to who? Who's in charge here at the moment?
That's our chief mate.
Ah, you're the chief.
Officer.
You're the chief officer.
Chief mate
Ah.
officer.
Yeah. So you're learning.
Yeah.
When will you? How's it getting on? All right.
He has been from school 3 years, and he will be on board 1 year to finish his 4 years course.
Night falls. Fortunately, there's no queue for the bathroom. Then it's either more video nasties or bed. That is, if I can find it. Next morning, the good news. My first sight of Borneo. The skyline of Sandakan exudes an air of prosperity we never saw in Zamboanga. We take a bus heading south across the island, but it's the monsoon season and progress is slow. Walking isn't any easier.
Nice
I mean,
being
you
tall.
are tall, so at least
I'm
it
not tall
doesn't-
enough. It's just going into my boots now.
You see, I'm only concerned about snakes.
About what?
About snakes here, because
Snakes.
normally the ground dwellers, like snakes, scorpions, and so on,
Yeah.
they would all be floating up. So keep your fingers crossed, hoping that we don't come across any of them.
I'll keep everything crossed. How long has it been raining for? It's been 24 hours.
Almost.
This is the pathway to one of the world's very few orangutan rehabilitation centres.
Yeah.
When the North Borneo rainforest was plundered for timber, many of these orangutan were taken out of the forest and sold as domestic pets.
A much older female.
Slightly different technique.
Yes, different technique.
They're now an endangered species, and this centre has been slowly teaching tame animals to be wild again.
She's pregnant.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
You can see the genital swell. So that's the only way. That's the only way to detect. So probably from a wild male.
That's good news for you.
It's good news for us. I think I'm going to be a grandmother now.
What are they eating now, Sylvia?
Bananas. I think that's their normal menu.
She's pregnant. How long is the gestation period?
It's about 8.5 to 9 months.
So it's almost like you.
Almost like you.
As Sylvia, my guide, tells me, orangutans normally live high in the trees. This rope that leads to their man-made feeding platform is the orangutan equivalent of a wheelchair.
Most of these have been used to humans, of course, and to take that away from them is a difficult part, because what the center is trying to do here is sort of like very different from what the zoo does. The zoo sort of like wild animals are made to be tamed, sort of.
Yeah,
But the center here,
in reverse.
it's reverse actually, so that's even much more difficult.
Are they still coming in from people?
Right now, it's not so much so as people keeping them as pets, but rather they come from disturbed areas.
Land that's going to be cleared or...
Yes.
So when they go, do you have any means of seeing where they're going to?
No. It stops just when an individual has been reintroduced. Our job stops.
As long as the centre survives, both the orangutans and this stretch of rainforest are safe. Borneo is our stepping stone between the Philippines and Java. It's divided between 3 countries. Indonesia has the south and east, Malaysia the north and west, which it shares with Brunei. The jewel of the Malaysian west coast is the city of Kuching, capital of Sarawak. Kuching has a quietly affluent air. It's an Asian-Pacific crossroads, bringing together Chinese, Indians, Malays, and local tribes in apparent harmony. It was run by the British for over 100 years. It was they who created the racial mix, still evident in quite unusual ways. Like this Indian healer with a great cabaret act. Don't try this at home. Only a short walk from the bazaars, I come across a passable imitation of Henley Regatta. That is, until I look a little more closely. These are not flannel fools, but descendants of the Dayak warriors whose war canoes terrorized the coast until the British got here and told them about regattas. As far as the British were concerned, it was quite a successful move. I can't see these people terrorizing anybody. It wasn't the British government which created all this, but a family called Brooke from the city of Bath. In 1841, they bought Sarawak off a local sultan and ran it until the Japanese invaded 100 years later.
Thank you for trying to guide me round.
Stephen Yong, a former minister, shows me round the Istana, official residence of the family who built Somerset on the Sarawak River and called themselves the White Rajas. From here, Charles Brooke, the second Raja, ruled for 50 years.
He regarded all his subjects as his children. He never encouraged higher education. He had the idea of ignorance is bliss.
He drew the line at headhunting, didn't he?
Well, headhunting is one of the crimes which Raja introduced, of course, much against the tradition of the Ibans. Yeah. And Ibans, of course, thought that headhunting was one of their way of life.
Freedom.
But
what was the penalty, can you remember, for headhunting?
Well, headhunters, normally they would be executed.
Beheaded, probably.
Yes.
Headhunters would have lost their heads at Fort Margarita, named after Brooke's wife. The legacy of the Brookes lies in buildings like this, another of the great post offices of the world, or these law courts, and perhaps most poignantly in the single surviving public likeness of Raja Brooke, dressed in the style of the people he ruled for so long.
Quite difficult to get round Borneo by road, largely because they tend not to exist. The pattern of life here still revolves very much around the rivers which run from the interior down to the ports, but I'm doing it the other way round, going from Kuching upriver towards the mountains to spend 2 or 3 days with the Iban people at one of their long houses, which certainly for me is a journey into the unknown.
It'll take the best part of a day to make our way up the river system almost as far as the Indonesian border. As the rainforest closes in to become jungle, the rivers grow narrower and shallower. We're on the edge of the great inhospitable heart of Borneo, one of the secret places of the world. Without the help of the local people, it would be hard to find our way in or out of here. The Iban live on the rivers, which they navigate with skill and prodigious physical effort. Nevertheless, this is as far upstream as we can go. We've reached the village of Nanga Sumpa. The centre of the community and heart of their nomadic culture is the Longhouse. This one has been here all of 12 years, making it almost an ancient monument. It's a 28-door longhouse, meaning 28 families share it. Money and food are not shared, but the large open spaces such as this are communal. Many of the elders are profusely decorated.
Hello. Morning.
Yeah.
Just
morning.
admiring your tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. I just admiring these. Now, what are they meant to be, first of all?
Nama di pantam lah kang pakai.
Ketam.
This is
Ketam
crepe.
namanya.
It's a crepe pattern.
Nama
Yeah,
ketam.
creeper. How would it be done?
Begini kita mantang toh.
No,
Cara kita.
jarum.
How do you call it? Soot.
Yeah,
Soot. Yeah.
Soot, yeah.
They mix it with ngena tebu dengan kuah.
Oh, tebu nampak.
Mix with sugar cane.
Yeah.
Juice. And then they use it pin to
Pin,
to
I
get
see,
it in
just
there.
to have it in.
Agak
Yeah,
bor,
yeah.
banyak bor.
Yeah.
Paling
Did it hurt?
Dia semantang kan?
mah ya, minatnya.
It's
Yeah.
quite painful.
I got that. I
Yeah.
got the hurt like hell, he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it, have you got any?
I don't have. Yes.
Just
our generation.
T-shirts now, don't you? Not the same. Weed.
Right.
The Iban are not isolated. The young men are encouraged to travel, and these woven blankets are quite likely to end up in Los Angeles or London. There's little mistrust of the outside world. They're curious about our curiosity.
Yes. Yeah. And get your finger through it. It's always useful, isn't it? Get your finger through your ear. Oh dear. Hope I live to be as old as you. Look as well.
I asked the head man and another elder, both in their 80s, about the contentious issue of headhunting.
What was the importance of having a head? What was the value of the head?
Kelia orang kengayo nama guna pala.
Nama guna pala salai. Jumpa nak gitu.
They said not really. It's just chopping people's head, take the head back and smoke the head and keep it to show the whole people how brave they are. Only bravery.
Well, that's all. So it's just how many people you can.
That's right.
cover.
Yeah. And they have to. After that, they have to celebrate Kenyalang Festival, which means Hornbill Festival, to ask for longer life. They ask for longer life from God, or else they have a short life.
Yeah.
If you don't celebrate that
Dia tu
celebration.
adat mana?
Oh, really? So they have to pray for the people whose heads they've chopped off.
Yeah.
Kita sini bantu.
Yeah.
Senang mudah tidak datang atas siaknya.
Okay, kumandaki ya.
Kau temu menua.
Kumandaki dulu. He said, today is very good. Today there's no more fighting. So he said, that's very good.
The other thing that's very good is that I've discovered the bathroom. There are one or two fewer pigs around this morning. There is to be a feast in the village. It's to be held in honour of the visit of a famous government minister. I'm very much looking forward to seeing him. If he doesn't come, then I, as second most important visitor, have been asked to kill the ceremonial pig. On another fire, rice is pressure cooked inside branches of bamboo. I breathe a huge sigh of relief when the top man's canoe is at last sighted. The top man is James Massing, the Minister of Tourism. He's the first Iban ever to hold such a high office. Some politicians have to kiss babies, but if you want to win votes in Sarawak, a passing knowledge of butchery is more useful. After a quick word with the spin doctor, the minister prepares to do what a minister has to do. Between ceremonial duties, he seems happy to talk.
James, you were born and brought up in a longhouse yourself. How similar was it to this one here? What are your memories of longhouse life?
Yeah, I was born in Britain Longhouse, and of course another part of Sarawak. My memories are very good. I have a very fond memories of my childhood in the Longhouse. And I spent the first 6 years actually living in the Longhouse, and after that I went to boarding school. I think this Longhouse that we are looking into now is one of the most traditional longhouses that you can get in Sarawak. And my feeling is that not many of them are left. The longhouse structures are still there. I mean, throughout Sarawak you still have, but the design is slightly different, and the wood that they use are slightly different. A more kind of modern design, but still the longhouse structure. So what you're seeing now, in fact, one of the very few that's being left.
What are the religious beliefs of the Iban?
The Iban, people call them animists and practice animism, believe that every living thing has spirit. Animals have spirit, trees have spirit, the rivers have spirit. So that because of that, before you clear a farm, for instance, you do an offering to pacify whatever spirit there is. So that is an Iban belief.
The passing of a white cockerel back and forth is believed to be one effective way of pacifying the spirits. So before the eating and drinking can get underway, the minister must do the honours. To be honest, the drinking has already started, around breakfast time. The Iban love contests, like this hard, fast drumming round in which the first one to lose the beat is out. In fact, Iban hospitality itself is a contest. It's the host's duty to provide far more food and drink than the guests really need.
I've seen this being prepared lovingly all day long. Thank you.
And it's the duty of the guests to polish it all off without falling over.
And with a bit of fish. Yeah, it is good. Yeah. It's good, thank you. Yeah. Oh, there's some bits there, yes. Some choice bits. Would you like some?
Everything is done in a most egalitarian atmosphere. In Iban society, everyone, whatever their rank or status, sits down together. can't help wondering what sort of place there will be for this pleasure-loving, unauthoritarian people in the stern, purposeful, industrialised new Malaysia. "600 miles due south of Borneo, I'm across the equator and into the southern hemisphere. Java is one of a chain of Indonesian islands. I hope to find a sailing ship to take me through them and on to Australia. I'm driving across Java in the company of Eko Binaso, a trekking and mountain guide. It's the start of Ramadan, the Muslim month of fasting and self-restraint. Jakarta, largest city in the southern hemisphere, is hot, wet and quiet. Our plan is to drive the length of the island to the port of Surabaya. The road soon winds up into foothills and as cool and moderate a climate as back home. In fact, I'm dying for a cuppa. Eko says he knows just the place. This is the Gunung Mas tea plantation.
Hello. Oh, after you.
Sorry, hello.
Good. Hello. Michael.
How do you do?
Can you just tell me what's going on here? These are obviously the teas.
Yeah.
When were they picked?
Testing the tea produced today. There is for the test the quality.
They're being tested for quality? How can you tell the good quality tea?
The good quality, for example, we test the appearance.
Yeah.
There is the particle, is clean or
Particles.
no, size of particle.
Yeah.
And second,
And then
we
they go
use
into
test
here.
the smell.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What do you do with these? You poured water,
Yeah.
hot water through them?
For the testing,
Yeah.
water. This is water from here.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Can I have a little
Yeah.
sniff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Test the smell.
Nice. Yeah.
And the good tea smell is brisk and strong.
This is what? What's a good smell?
Yeah, good smell.
Yeah.
Good tea is the good
Yeah.
smell.
Is it strong?
Yeah,
is that
strong.
Is that what you're looking
Yeah,
for?
it's
Good
brisk,
strong smell.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then the taste.
Yeah.
We taste the tea.
Can I try and taste some
Okay,
myself?
please. Yeah,
So which should I taste?
This-
Which is a good one?
the good one.
This
yeah,
one
like
here?
it. Yeah.
You just take a little bit, rather like soup. Oops.
Yeah. You must shoot.
Try a bit more. So you bring it up.
Yeah. Yes, it's good.
What? Oh, I swallowed it.
Yeah.
Lovely cup of tea.
The tea pickers look serene, almost effortlessly bored with the job. In fact, they're experts.
Looks easy enough, but it is quite a skill. You've just got to get these little top bits, I think. I've noticed the way they're doing it. Anything lower down is completely useless. It doesn't taste very nice, but these little succulent tips are the ones you have to get, like that. Custom-made shears, you see, very nice. I don't think you can get these available at home. They have to be bought here in Java. And I presume the more little succulent tips you get, the more you get paid, but I'm not sure about that. Do you get a bonus for good, getting the best? Yes? Good, right. Well, I'll stay here a while then. There's one. I know, I look a bit like a butterfly collector, I know. There we are. There's one. There's a cup of tea.
Java is the most densely populated island in the world. 110 million people live in an area the size of England. Increasing affluence is bringing increasing traffic to roads never much wider than this. As the road system is largely free from motorways and express routes, so much of the countryside is free from huge farms and agribusiness. This warm, wet land is still farmed by local people with incredible delicacy and precision. It's tempting to stop in every valley and every village, but we have a tight schedule, and I insist we only stop if Echo sees something I really mustn't miss. Just outside Yogyakarta, he spots something. It's a fruit that, despite its startlingly foul odour, is one of Southeast Asia's most sought-after delicacies.
Can I have a look at one? It's the famous durian fruit that we've been looking for, which is so smelly, durian, that they won't allow it on airplanes. Now, in fact, I saw a hotel the other day that said no durian fruit allowed on the premises. But apparently it tastes good, does it?
Yeah.
Can I smell it? Oh, yeah. It smells pretty rich. Now, how do you eat it? Just get a
How
knife
do you? Yeah, or they will open it, but
Open
you can.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
It can be strong. Right, soft like banana. Well, this is a first. You see
One.
durian tasting off. And you're going to have some as well. I'll have some if you have some, Echo. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3. Yummy.
Oh, God. That was a very
Very
strange taste, isn't it? I really can't describe it. It is the first taste is a bit nauseating, I have to say.
Yeah.
It does make me feel sick, the very first taste. And then,
What about the second?
well, the second I haven't been sick, so I feel slightly more confident about. Now, I know it makes a terrible smell wherever it's stored, but do people really prize it?
Yeah.
So it's quite expensive.
Yeah, the price is also depends on the smell.
It's actually nice. It's like a rich custard, isn't it? Sort of like a rich, smelly custard with a bit of sort of burnt rubber tar in it. One each.
The main road winds on, deeper into the heartland. It's impossible to hurry, but that doesn't stop people trying. The row of volcanoes that forms the backbone of Java is never far away. I feel they're benevolent, guardians keeping an eye on us at the end of a long day. They call Yogyakarta the cultural capital of Java. It's a little bit of several cultures, Dutch colonial buildings and a street named after the British Duke of Marlborough. We've been asked to a private home to hear some gamelan music and watch the puppet show that goes with it.
One of the fighting scene.
Yeah,
This is hitting.
yeah. And you're moving both arms
Yeah,
as you
like
do that
this.
as well. Yes, it's very good. How many different puppets would you use in a story like that?
Say in one night, at least Dalang uses 35 to 40 puppets. Yeah, in one night.
Really?
Usually, more or less.
Yeah.
At least 35 voices.
Male and female voices.
Yes. So like this, for example. So bojanang, for example.
Yeah.
Oi! Ono dawuh timbalanmu opo kakang? Something like that. Yeah, but
Has it sort of been affected by the age of television? I mean, has television kept people away from the puppet shows, do you think?
Some people say so, but now there is a private television which broadcasts Wayang Kulit every Saturday night.
Oh, I see. So they've
yeah.
couldn't beat them. They joined them. So
Right,
they've got their own
right.
puppet channel.
Right.
Yeah. Wayang Kulit, as they call the shadow puppet show, is not for the faint-hearted. Loosely based on the great Indian epics, a full-length performance lasts 8 hours. The Dalang, the puppet master, works without a break to bring 40 or 50 different characters to life, accompanied by the soft, strange tinklings of the gamelan orchestra. After an hour or two, my brain falls into a trance-like state, from which it is only rescued by a full-scale battle. With its in-jokes and subversive references, many Javanese still regard Wayang Kulit as essential viewing. And children still grow up wanting to be puppet masters. A little way off the road out of Yogyakarta is one of the world's great monuments. It's enormous, yet easy to miss, squatting amongst fields and coconut groves like a half-finished mountain. This is the Buddhist temple of Borobudur, built in 800 AD and rediscovered 1,000 years later, half submerged in volcanic ash. Borobudur represents the cosmos, a model of the universe set in stone.
We have to walk around all these levels, is that the idea?
Yeah.
Follow
To
Buddha's
the
progress. What's happening along here? They all look rather sort of slightly racy. Things going on. And
The terraces form a path to enlightenment that runs around the monument for a distance of almost 2 miles. The relief panels show details of the Buddha's journey, complete with setbacks and seductions.
99. 100.
60 more.
60 more. Well, this is still the story.
Still the story of Ramayana.
Yeah. Where are we now?
We are
It's different
at the
carvings, aren't
third level. We're almost in heaven now.
The lotus position.
Yeah.
Call to prayer.
300 years ago, Islam swept into Java and the Buddhists retreated.
Our search for enlightenment.
As I've already found on other sacred mountains of Asia, enlightenment requires effort.
It's only when you get to the top that you're suddenly aware of the location of this place. I mean, the plain with a circle of volcanoes all around. I mean, was that intended, do you think?
Borobudur was built just absolutely right at the center of an area. It's surrounded by 5 mountains.
That's very significant where we are
Yeah.
now. We're in the center of the temple, which is in the center of the
Area.
ring of mountains, which is in the
Right.
center of the universe, is that it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, we're always at the center of the universe.
Center of galaxies.
Yeah. Well, I think we deserve a drink. Sorry. You were the guide. You brought me here.
You first.
No, you.
Okay.
I'll have a whiskey, please.
Not far from Borobudur is a 1,000-year-old Hindu temple, another man-made image of that key to life and death on Java, the volcano.
It's hot today, Echo.
Are you ready for climbing, Mike?
Yeah. Anything to get off this road, I tell you.
Echo is determined that I should climb a volcano, preferably one that's still active. He suggests Mount Bromo. He says it's just round the corner. Eventually, we find the turnoff and begin the long climb towards Bromo. farming is precarious here, in every sense of the word. The local people are descended from Hindus who were pushed to this far end of the island by the Islamic conquest. Surprisingly for the tropics, they can grow crops like cabbages, onions and leeks. To my great relief, another long day on the road ends, successfully, at the door of Mount Bromo's only hotel.
You ready for the horse?
I'm ready for the horse. I haven't ridden a horse for a while, but let's see. Great. That's good. Oh. We have to start this extraordinary hour of the night.
Let's go, Mike.
Only 30. First time in 20 years. How far do we have to go, Echo?
It's about 3 kilometers, I think.
3 kilometres?
Yeah.
And we're going down now, into the crater?
Yeah.
The great thing is it's a clear night.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. It looks like it could be a pretty good sunrise.
Yeah, I hope. Looks like.
How long do you reckon? An hour? Like the end of the trail.
Yeah.
Where do we go now? Up, walk from here, do we?
Yeah. We're going step.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. Ah, thank you. Faithful steed. Okay. Okay, I'll get on your back now and you can take me.
No way.
Let's go.
The journey has been worth all the effort. The dawn light reveals an extraordinary landscape, oven fresh and still steaming.
When did this blow? When was this hole made? How recently?
It's 100 years ago.
100 years ago? So it was that? That's
New.
Very new landscape, isn't it? Yeah. And that, presumably, because from what we're seeing now, that means it's still active. There's still sort of energy under there. Could it blow again? Has it erupted since?
Yeah. The last eruption is last year, October.
Last October?
Yeah. They closed the area for visitors, tourists.
Yeah.
Horse.
I think we should go back, Echo.
One.
I think we should leg it. Come on.
Yeah.
At last we've reached Surabaya, where they moor the pinnices, the sailing boats that still carry most of the trade between the islands. Now we must find one going our way.
You want to go to Timor or Lombok? Okay, we'll try down here.
I'm still hopeful. The boats remind me of the dhows of the Persian Gulf. There's the same sense of family loyalties and local skills operating outside the normal system. But there are problems.
Well, we're in trouble here because none of them will take us. We've asked around, and none of them will take us east towards Lombok and Timor, which is the direction we want to go, down towards Darwin. They say at this time of year the currents are bad, the weather is bad, it's too dangerous to go. So we have found one which will take us tomorrow morning a little bit of the way down towards the end of the island of Java, and we'll just have to try and get somewhere on through the islands from there. As far as we go, Echo.
Have a nice day.
Goodbye. Goodbye, but I'll see you again sometime. Thanks very much indeed. Really appreciate your help and patience. I'll send you a card from Darwin if I ever get there.
Call me then. Bye.
We leave Surabaya, not quite sure where we're going and how we're going to get there.
Sudah orang berdiri sebelah sini, kena layar orang nih. Oh, jadi.
For a while, it all seems to be going so well. With sails hoisted and a fair wind, we make our way majestically southwards. The inescapable reality is that our ship cannot risk the open sea with monsoon winds about. But if we stay inshore, the wind gets weaker and the sea gets shallower. After less than a day's sailing, our captain has no choice but to arrange for local fishermen to take us off the boat and ashore. I don't like having to abandon ship. It's the first major setback since we missed our Coast Guard flight in Alaska. But we survived that, and I'm sure we'll survive this. Well, I think I'm sure. Wherever this village is, they seem very friendly. In fact, our arrival feels like a homecoming, as if we've just been round the world. I daren't tell them we only left Surabaya this morning. I wish there were another way of looking at it, but there isn't. After 17,000 miles of travel, we're up the creek.
It is. Cheers, guys.
The story of Michael Palin's old mucker, Hamish McInnes, who nearly got to Everest before Tenzing and Hillary. Final ascent here tomorrow at 9. And Michael's reliving his own past escapades with Travels of a Lifetime, streaming now on BBC iPlayer.